Yes, my Between the Liners, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Adnan. Manchester United have won again, have kept another clean sheet. 3-0 v Bournemouth at home. Oh man, how good does it feel to be a Manchester United fan right now? Let's get into the team, performance and the starting lineup, as I usually do. And obviously before the game, I think we all heard the news that Maguire was starting, was probably all a bit worried. Lindelof was starting as well. Van der Beek was starting as well. I'm sure like me, a lot of you, especially United fans, you're probably quite worried. But look, we've come through with another clean sheet, another win. Ten Hag must be the greatest manager of all time, bar Fergie. Boys, let's get straight into the positives because look, I'm gassed, you can tell. Another win, another clean sheet, as I keep saying. Positives of the game. Previously, in a lot of my videos, I've criticised the team, or not criticised, but I've been a bit concerned that when we come out in the first half, we don't really come out like all guns firing. We're quite sloppy, quite low intensity at first. And I felt like today was a complete opposite. So I was very glad with the boys, very happy with the team, the way they come out. Very high intensity, especially in that first half. We had Bournemouth penned into their box and their half for majority of the game. I think in the first half we had 68% possession. The only thing maybe, I'll get into in the criticisms, I was going to say that, into the negative, sorry. I was going to say that we didn't really create any clear-cut chances, or many clear-cut chances in the first half. But other than that, I thought our pressure was excellent. Our retrieval of the ball as quickly as possible was excellent. Energy was high, especially even from Donny van der Beek, who I thought had a very energetic first half performance. And look, we take it onto the goal. Is there any more words that needs to be said about Casemiro? The guy, even before the goal, the crucial tackles, especially even in Bournemouth's half, to keep the pressure and the intensity in the press up, it's Casemiro that's more often than not reads the ball, reads the game and wins the tackle and then passes it off to the side, gives it to someone in a more attacking position. The amount of times he wins the ball is actually a joke. I don't know what his stats are like compared to the rest of the world or midfielders in those positions for interceptions, but it's actually a joke. I think Ten Hag, when we first signed Casemiro, he said Casemiro's like the cement amongst the stones. And the more I think about it, it's actually a disservice to even say that. At first, I thought completely right. But now it's just like, he's so much better than that. And then look at his goal. The cross, shout out Eriksen, another great assist. I think he might have more assists than Bruno in the Premier League, by the way, which I didn't think we'd be saying because Bruno's numbers have always been ridiculous since he's come in. But a great cross. And then Casemiro. The run to make in at the near post to beat his man. And then the finish. That's a striker's finish. That's someone that's been bagging goals for their whole career. And he hasn't been, obviously. The finish is just exquisite, man. Just, I know it looks simple on TV, but to do that in real time, the pace is coming in, to get the angle on, he's running near post, to get the side foot on and guide it into the top corner, give the keeper absolutely no chance. Unbelievable goal. Well, not unbelievable, but a top finish from a top performer. Like, genuinely, what can't that guy do? It's like, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but genuinely, I don't want to talk about Casemiro in every single video and praising the guy because you lot can see with your own eyes how good this guy is. Other than Casemiro, I thought in general, AWB had a good game and I'm very happy for him as well. I've said in the last few reactions as well, I'm very happy for him after all the criticism he's taken, especially from United fans. Another solid performance. Out of the back four, I'd probably say he was our best performer. Obviously, bar Luke Shaw, who got a goal and like almost a pre-assist. But especially in the first half, at least, I'd say AWB was definitely our best defender, was shutting down the attacks very well, looked composed on the ball at least. So big up AWB, proving a likely backup. And then Dalot came on in the second half and was very attacking. So I think AWB better be careful because Dalot's coming for that place again. But yeah, Other than that, Garnacho coming as well, who I'd like to speak about, because the kid, he's just got no fear, usually makes the right decisions on the ball, his dribbling ability, his ability to beat a man, and even his composure as well, and his accuracy and precision, and just his temperament as well. There's one point where I saw he got frustrated with Bruno. He tried, I think it was Bruno tried a shot from the edge of the box, tried that chipping over the Bournemouth keeper when Garnacho was free on the left-hand side. And you can see he got so frustrated. This guy that is a guy that's going straight to the top, and I think he's 19 years old. Really, I'm really excited about Garnacho's future. And I love the way the Stretford end sing Viva Garnacho as well. I'm pretty sure I started that chant, by the way, you know. I said that about 1 month ago, even before. I said that after the Fulham game when he got the winner, I'm pretty sure. I was singing Viva Garnacho. Go back and check the videos for proof. Other than that, I'd say that the first half was really dominant, and I was proud of that. And the second half, we did create a few more chances. Would have liked us to have created more chances in the first half. But once the game started opening up a bit more and Bournemouth started trying to attack a bit more, we started creating a lot more chances. So I was pleased with that. In the first, other positives as well, I'd like to say De Gea, in these type of games, I feel like he really thrives, especially when he's not really doing much for 90 minutes or throughout 90 minutes. And then when he's needed in the crucial moments, he made 3 big saves. Even his distribution on the ball, I thought was pretty good. Bournemouth attackers were pressing him high whenever they could, and he was finding his man out to AWB, out to Shaw, out to Ericsson. So shout out De Gea. And I thought he was coming off his line quite high as well, sweeping up. He's really playing for that contract, and I think he's put us in a tough position, because at the beginning of the season, I think a lot of us might have said that it might be time for Dave to leave, especially on the wages he's on. But right now, how could you allow him to leave? And yes, there might be more progressive modern keepers out there, but for now, it's just like it's hard to not reward his loyalty and his performances on the pitch, because it looks like he's playing to the style that Ten Hag wants, at least for now. And maybe there are keepers that can play that style at a higher level, but in terms of reliability right now, Dave is massively producing. He made 3 great saves as well when Bournemouth are attacking. Other than that, oh man, Garnacho for the second goal. And big up Luke Shaw, you know, because he started that attack for the second goal from his own half, carried it, passed it along. Good pass from Bruno at the right time, right weight of pass to Garnacho. And then Garnacho on the right, on the left, he's so dangerous. And I think obviously he's better on the left, as is Rashford. But on the right-hand side, passes it into Shaw first time. Whereas maybe in another instance, Rashford or Anthony probably would have taken a touch and then tried to shoot there. Garnacho finds the ball first time into Luke Shaw. And you know what? That was a great finish from Luke Shaw. I'm not going to lie, because I actually thought that was Ericsson. I didn't think Luke Shaw had that in him on his right foot. So credit to Luke Shaw for that. Other than that, all right, let's take it to the guy, the man of the moment right now. Marcus Rashford, MBE. And let's be real, I don't think he was all that today throughout most of the game. He was pretty quiet. I'm not really sure. I wouldn't say he was sluggish. I'd say he still looked confident, but I didn't really see that 110% intensity that we've seen from him in the last few games. But the pass from Luke Shaw, great pass to Bruno Fernandes in the box. Bruno Fernandes with a trademark Bruno Fernandes assist, first time, perfect weight, as he usually does a lot of the time, to find Rashford, who got an easy tap in. And I'm just glad that to keep his confidence going and keep his goal scoring run going, Marcus Rashford, the guy is unstoppable right now. And he didn't even have to try today. Let's be real. Shout out Rashford. And look, it's a 3-0 win, but there are still some criticisms I have of the team. So we'll take it into the negatives, and I'll carry on from some of the positives, because I mentioned Bruno a lot in the positives, but today I just thought his all-round play was pretty poor. He was making the wrong decision a lot of the time. Yeah, just obviously his work rate is always there. That's one thing you can't fault him for. But his decision-making and his passes on the ball today, you can see quite a few of the attackers on our team getting frustrated at him today, especially Garnacho, as I mentioned. And Rashford, I could see, was getting a bit frustrated as well. Sometimes Bruno has these days where he's just not thinking straight. And he starts reverting back to the old kind of Bruno of like last season where he's kind of forcing a pass. And today it's just like he was carrying the ball a bit too long rather than releasing it quick enough. So that's one thing that kind of frustrated me. Another thing is, we'll take it on to Donny van de Beek. I think his work rate and energy was good in that first half. Obviously, he come off with an injury, pretty bad injury. I seen the picture afterwards, and maybe he's out for a long time. Firstly, I don't think he deserved to start this game. Genuinely, I'd rather start Scott McTominay. McTominay deserves more of a start than Donny does. But I get it. Ten Hag's trying to kind of play him into form, or hoping he plays him into form. But I don't think that's really fair to McTominay, one, or Fred even, who scored in the last game. Two, his decision-making on the ball, his decision-making when he makes runs, running into Bruno's space, running into Martial space. It's just like, what does he provide? I've said before in another video, his time's up. I think he's overstayed his welcome now. I don't think he deserved to play today. I'd like to think that's the last time we're going to see Donny van de Beek. And if we do see him again, it's purely because we haven't signed any other players, and due to lack of squad numbers, he's going to be in the team until the summer, I guess. So that's one thing about Donny. Other than that, also, this is another thing that constantly frustrates me. Especially it happens after we score 2 goals, or when you see the team gets a bit confident and a bit too comfortable, they start sitting back. Like, why does the intensity drop 50% after we go 2-0 up? Because in that second half, I've said this numerous times in other reaction videos, teams will punish us. Better teams than Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest will punish us if we drop the intensity after going 2-0 up. They say in football 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline. I don't believe that, by the way. But they say that's the most dangerous scoreline. And if Bournemouth got 1 goal back, the way they were pressuring us in that second half, especially from like the 55th minute, it would have been very, very dangerous of us to concede a goal if Dave didn't make some saves. And Bournemouth would have had their tails up. They would have put us under pressure. And say we drew that game 2-2. Obviously, we don't know what could happen if they scored 1. But it would just be a massively frustrating points dropped against a team that we should be beating comfortably. And yeah, we won 3-0 in the end, but that first 15, 20 minutes in the second half, obviously we scored a goal. Other than our goal, just the intensity really frustrates me after we go 2-0 up. And it's just, we're going to get punished in future games. So that's why it gives me caution to the win, because better teams will punish us. And I'm worried. I'm very concerned. I've got 2 final negative points on the game. And one of them was Tony Martial. He's in one of the moods again. I don't know what you lot think. Let me know in the comments. I say to you every video, let me know in the comments, but you never do. I say every game, or especially more recently, he's just in one of the moods where he's really not up to it, I think. I don't know. Is it confidence? He just looks so sluggish, and he's like, I need more from Martial. And we're relying on him heavily. He's basically our only striker. And if we're not going to get 100% from him, it's almost like what you providing. In the first half, he had a few good touches outside the box. In the second half, maybe he had a few better touches in and around the box. You're Manchester United number 9. You're meant to be leading the line. And I'm not seeing that from Martial. And he had a really good chance. I think it was from a Garnacho cross. Sorry, it was Casemiro cross. Great first time cross from Casemiro. What can't he do? Great cross from Casemiro. And Martial got in between the 2 defenders. Good movement, good positioning. But he misses the header. So, like, if you're not providing anything outside of the box and you're not providing anything inside of the box, what's Martial doing? I'm just a bit concerned with our lack of firepower. Obviously, the goals have come today from Shaw, Casemiro. 2 guys that we can't rely on regularly for goals. And 3, obviously, Rashford is holding his own right now. But we need more goals from the attacking players. And even Bruno's goals have dried up for a long time now. So I'm very worried. I need Martial. We need Martial to be fit and firing. It's just, I need some more, man. Some more oomph, like. And I understand that's his personality. He's a bit casual. I don't want to say he's lazy, but he's a bit casual. And it's just like, I need more. And I'm sure Ten Hag needs more too. Other than that, the last negative I want to say, and I was saying just a few minutes ago how Bournemouth were really attacking us in the second half because of our lack of intensity. One thing that really, really worried me, yeah? Sorry, there's two more things I have to mention. One thing that really, really worried me, the reason why Bournemouth were getting down into our half and attacking us quite a lot, and this is one thing I noticed, I don't know if you lot notice this, but Luke Shaw, at least 4 or 5 times, and I've praised him already in the positives, he got the goal, etc, almost got a pre-assist, but Luke Shaw in that second half, he was letting Bournemouth's right back and right winger getting so many crosses into the box, and that's how they were getting their headers in against De Gea to save. But it's just like his defensive intensity completely dropped when we went 2-0 up, or after he got a goal, he just kind of sat back, and it's just like, why? You better be defending for your life every single minute of that you're playing for Manchester United. And he was letting so many crosses in. I don't know if you lot noticed that. And it's just, yeah, like I said, I was very disappointed. Like I keep saying, bigger teams will punish us. And that's why, yes, we're going on a great run at the moment, but we can get got at. And I'm a bit concerned, especially we've got, I think, Man City and Arsenal very soon in the Premier League. Obviously, we've got 2 cup games. But I'm not going to go into those games with 100% confidence when the intensity drops and the defending isn't quite aggressive enough, and you're letting in crosses in. You're meant to stop the supply. And the final negative of the game, and I feel it's a bit harsh to single him out because look, we've kept a clean sheet, but I don't think Lindelof or Maguire did much wrong. But I think when you have Maguire at the back, there's just like an aura around him that makes the whole team nervous. And even watching him, I'm sure a lot of you feel the same at home. Watching him at the back just makes you feel so nervous. And I just don't really see a future for him. So looking ahead, and to be honest, keeping on the theme of Maguire, there's something interesting I noticed today. We played him at right CB today and Lindelof left centre-back. And I'm pretty sure we haven't really done that before. And Lindelof's side is usually the right-hand side and Maguire's is usually the left-hand side. Sorry. So I'm pretty concerned that Ten Hag is preparing for an eventual Raphael Varane injury. I don't know why he didn't play today, by the way. Ten Hag's possibly preparing for Raphael Varane injury, and therefore we're going to be playing Martinez left CB and Maguire right CB. I think that's what he's preparing him for, at least testing him there to see how he performs. And it just doesn't fill me with any confidence. And I really think his days at United are numbered. Maybe not January because we probably need him for cover at least. But at the end of, in the summer at least, Maguire, he's got to go, and Van der Beek has got to go as well. So yeah. Also looking ahead, we've got Everton in the Cup on Friday. I'm actually going to that game as well, so watch out for the Old Trafford vlogs on that one. And I assume Ten Hag going to play a pretty strong side because today I feel like he rested quite a few players, you know. And he took off Martial early, took off Eriksen early as well. So I assume they're going to start on Friday against Everton. So I'm glad Ten Hag's taking the cup competition seriously. We've then got Charlton in the cup, I believe, next Tuesday. I'm also going to be going to that. So watch out for the match reaction and the Old Trafford vlog for that one. Subscribe to the channel and like this video, please, by the way. And yeah, that's what we got to look forward to. I'm pretty excited. I'm hoping we go far in the cups, and we're doing very well in the league considering what non-United fans probably expected us to finish like 6th this season. We're in the top 4. I think we're only a point behind City now, and obviously they've got a game in hand. They're playing on Thursday. So very good run. Rounding up this match today, who do you guys think was the man of the match? Because I'm not really sure, to be honest. I don't think there was really any outstanding performance. I know some of you guys might even say Luke Shaw, but the way he defended in that second half kind of put me off him a little bit, to be honest. I'm tempted to say Garnacho because of the constant threat he is every time he steps onto the pitch. But overall, I'm going to have to give it to Casemiro. Leads the team out, puts in 100% every time. His desire, his aggression, his leadership on the ball, off the ball, scored the goal as well to set us on our way where it looked like we weren't really creating any clear-cut chances. So yeah, man of the match I'll give to Casemiro. Let me know who you guys would give it to. Maybe most disappointing player, I'll probably give to Van der Beek, man. His time's got to be up. And stop bringing on Elanga, please, Ten Hag. I don't want to see that guy. Get that guy out on loan, please. He's not Manchester United level, unfortunately, as much as I want to back their academy products. Anyway, this is Between the Lines podcast. We've got more great content coming out in 2023. The first game of 2023, Manchester United have won 3-0. We've made pretty much light work of Bournemouth. Long may it continue. I hope we have a great calendar year. Watch out for the Old Trafford vlogs this week. We're also going to do a Spurs podcast soon to document or provide content on Spurs fans debating how they feel about their club right now, because there's a lot of criticism going around about Conte and how they want Poch, etc, etc. You know what these Spurs fans are like. Anyway, this is Between the Lines podcast. I'm your host Adnan. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video. See you in the next one. Peace out.